The oldest of the DeLuca children, 4 and 5-year-old Benito and Hannibal, faced off 7 or so feet from their parents. Feeding the youngest in a restaurant, plump and rambunctious Zelda, aged 2, required 4 hands and 4 eyes. She always entered with resignation, then was devastating as soon as plate met table. And moreover, Mom and Dad were discussing the importance of absolute honesty in marriage. A singer comedian's daytime talk show, which they recorded and watched in bed after work, had dedicated a segment to this debate. The guests were long-term partners of the sidees. Did honesty extend to brief feelings of hatred, they asked? Does repeated fantasies of sex with other people constitute cheating? Mom and Dad DeLuca agreed. Complete truthfulness was not possible and inadvisable, but they disagreed about when you should close your mouth to preserve marital peace. Fantasies are fantasies. I don't care how many you have, Mom DeLuca said, and holding a spoonful of meat, switched into a motherly purr. Eat this, come on. But barbarically strong Zelda grabbed the utensil's handle as though the food were laced with hemlock. As Mom DeLuca held her daughter's head, Daddy DeLuca grasped her chubby arms and replied, if it's a 1 off or 2 off, maybe a 3 off. But if you're having fantasies about other people, that says it's a confession of something, especially if it's the same person or multiple. You don't agree? No. Zelda repeated mockingly, no, like a prisoner marked for death who pretends she's not afraid to die. Fantasizing about other people during, he paused, looked at his daughter. Her lips were sealed and eyes bulged, and she was ignorant of her parents' discussion. When? His voice moving a note or two northerly. When? In his small hands, Benito was cradling a Persian-inspired, bitten into but never to be eaten meatball. Hannibal, a few feet away and closer to their parents, held a 2-foot-long, yellow, plastic baseball bat, which Mom and Dad had ordered be kept in the car before a 3-part harmony of screams forced their retreat. Mom DeLuca responded, you can't determine what appears in your mind. The spoon of meat was pressed against Zelda's lips, her mother tenderly wiggling it to force the girl's mouth open. It doesn't stay in your mind, Dad DeLuca said. That many fantasies can only mean you want to do something with somebody in real life, or you're doing something with somebody. It's simple. It isn't. I'm remembering this entire conversation. His wife clenched her teeth. Zelda's lips had been pried open a little. I shouldn't be listening to them anyway, the husband continued. What do 2 unmarried lesbians who've been together that long know about marriage? A lot, Mom DeLuca mumbled. They wrote a book. Put in a book is how they fool you. Benito imagined his pitch a fastball, but it moved like a knuckler, lofting upward slowly and breaking downward. Their parents and coaches agreed. Hannibal was far less athletic than his little brother. Yet when he swung on this occasion, the meatball, aside from the bits that broke away, hurled from his bat as though it were following a beam of light to an indeterminate point in space. Zelda, mustering overweight body and unconfirmed soul for a last try of defiance, ripped her arms free and smacked the spoon from her face. It clanked against a wall milliseconds before Hannibal's ground rule double smashed another table's napkin holder. Zelda, Mom DeLuca yelled, slapping his head towards the boys. Benito, Daddy DeLuca screamed. Turning to Hannibal, Mama DeLuca hollered.